Hi, I'm going to be your counselor for today. My name is Julian. What is your name?
Sylvia.
And how can I help you?
Well, I'm here. I'm a graduate student and I'm in finals right now, and I'm becoming very overwhelmed and anxious, and I don't feel that I feel that I'm not going to make it through my finals.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a very scary thought in reality. Um, can you tell me the last time this situation came up?
Well, I experienced the same situation when I was taking my midterms.
Okay. And what type of thoughts were going through your mind?
I felt, well, I feel, um, well,
Around the midterms period.
the thoughts, I'm not going to make it through. I'm not going to complete my midterms for my 4 classes.
And what happens if you don't complete your midterms or your 4 classes?
Not going to make it through the semester, and I'm not going to graduate.
How do you feel about the reality of possibly not graduating?
I feel awful.
I'm assuming you've invested a lot of time, resources into this new aspect of your life, so you want to make sure you succeed, correct?
Yes.
And can you repeat what type of emotions you were experiencing?
Sadness, anxious, depressed sometimes.
Okay.
More anxious.
More anxious? And since you're saying more anxious, is that the what you want to work on today?
Yes, I would.
Okay. And so you said the last time the situation came up was midterms,
Yes.
and you were thinking that you won't be able to finish the assignments. You may not pass your classes. That may cause you to maybe potentially not graduate. And when you were thinking this, you became anxious, correct?
Yes.
So do you see a possible link between your thought that was going through your mind and your emotional reaction?
Yes.
Can you tell me more?
I guess the thought of not passing my finals make me feel anxious, and that feeling of thinking that I'm not going to pass affects me.
Okay. And what would you what would it be the meaning to you? What happens if you don't graduate? What does that mean to you? What does that reality mean to you?
I wouldn't feel happy about not graduating, and I wouldn't feel that I succeeded, and I wouldn't feel that I would be a positive role model for my siblings, my younger siblings.
And if you are not a positive role model to your younger siblings, what does that say about you?
That I'm a failure.
Failure is a very strong word right there. Well, let's explore that thought, since that's a very strong word. You said the last time that this situation came up was in the midterms, correct?
Yes.
Were you able to finish your midterm assignments and work?
Yes.
So does it make sense that you are a failure when you finished your necessary work?
No.
Okay. And I guess, and you said you're in graduate school?
Yes, I am.
And how many semesters have you completed?
3 semesters.
How many left?
1 semester.
And so you've finished the first 2 with passing, correct?
Yes.
So how can you have the thought that you are a failure when you are passing your classes? Does it hold truth? Does it make sense to call yourself a failure if you are passing your classes and in graduate school?
No, it doesn't, because I made it through the 2 semesters, and I will hope that I can make it through the 3rd semester, so I can move forward to the final semester. And
so lastly, does it make sense to say that you are a failure? Does this thought make sense? Does it hold truth when you have all this evidence from your past experience in school, and I'm assuming you did undergrad too, correct?
Yes.
So you're able to overcome that obstacle. And do you have field placement?
Yes.
And so you're in that also. So does this thought, is this thought working for you? This belief that you hold that you are a failure?
No, it's not working for me.
Okay. What other thought can you tell yourself when you're having a similar situation going forward? Maybe test anxiety or fears that you may not finish the class or the program or not graduate. What thoughts can you tell yourself to help you?
I guess I can tell myself, you're feeling a little anxious. You have 4 classes with finals, and if I just prioritize a little bit more better, then I will get them all done, instead of having to do maybe 2 or 3 in 1 week, and I prioritize and I can spread it out and do 1 a week, a final a week.
That's a way to put it, but it's a very long thought. I don't know if you will remember that. I would recommend writing it down. Do you want to write it down, or do you want me to give you another suggestion?
I could write that down.
So let's write it down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I hope this session helped out. So do you want to schedule an appointment for next time?
I would like that.
Okay. What day or time is good for you?
Next week, around this time.
So when Saturday at 6 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. We'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.